Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today has been an interesting day. First out of a business, only 7 dials at this point. More on that later. 0 demos booked, 3 demos held at this point, and 1 deal closed at this point. And that 1 deal closed was what happened, the 1 deal closed was the one from yesterday that came in verbal yes over email. I booked a time with them after that uncomfortable call at 2 o'clock, and then they emailed in the morning saying that they needed to reschedule for the morning if I was available, and I was, and then walked them through the process of everything, signed them up on gold, gave them 5 bonus households for the first 2 months. They asked if I could get them for the second, third, and fourth. I said yes, absolutely. I was thinking about leveraging a promotion to get them on platinum, but because there had been enough conversations, I didn't want to muddle the process too much. Like, it's like they've accepted the order. Let's not get too greedy at this point, especially because it's also like a team-ish. So like they all consult with one another. So if they've made mental decision to buy, it's like, let's reinforce that. Here's some bonus households. You want extra bonus households? Absolutely. Rather than going like, think about this, especially when it's at a level which is like the gold, where you're getting a decent amount from us, from the company, such that you can get a good idea of whether or not it will be useful. Rather than if they go on the lowest tier, that's when I always try to push no matter what, because it's like, it's not just the lowest tier that I'm trying to get more from you. It's like, no, I want you to get more households. But so with that close, that puts me officially over quota. No, I have now hit quota for the first time. Yes. Weird feeling because it's not over yet. What I'm happy about is that I've hit it. What I know is that I have a pretty sure is going to close tomorrow and a pretty sure is going to close on Friday. There's another reschedule that there's potential to Friday night, because like they've spoken with us before and expressed interest, but not going to count that. As well as tonight, I have a demo at 9:15 p.m. Which they're on the platform on free. Fill out a Facebook ad. And so here's the story of that. So yesterday at 8:38, I looked at my phone and saw an email from saying that I was booked into I had an appointment booked. I was going, okay, cool. Well, it's this late. Like, is it later tonight? And then so I checked the demo time and it says 8:15. And since I can't travel back in time, I assumed, all right, well then it's going to be tomorrow. I got to remember I have a demo at 8:15 tomorrow. And then like at 10:40, when I'm getting ready for bed, I looking at my phone again, and I have an email saying they're like, hey, did you try to call me? Because I never received a call. And then I looked into it, and it was the same person who booked at 8:38. But the thing is they were in Central Time that it said UDC minus 500, which now that I think about it actually means Central Time, because the UTC minus 400 or 400 is Eastern. But so then that's what happened there. I gave a quick reply saying like, sorry, I didn't see that. When I talk to them later today, I will apologize for it and explain the situation. It will be all good. But the fact that they wanted that and this demo came through filling out a form on the website tells me there's somewhat high intent. So there's a potential for it to close tonight. Hopefully we can make that happen. Also, lesson learned to when I decide to like actually end the day, make my calendar, like put an event in my calendar to block that time so someone can't book a time with me then. Just because like I have it open such that I think you can book a meeting with me technically all the way until 11 p.m. my time. I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe just until 10 p.m. my time. The reason being is I want it to be possible for someone who's on the West Coast, right? West Coast, I'm going to be pointing east for you watching me, but it's west for me, right? Yeah. On the West Coast, to during the daytime be like, oh no, I can't speak to you during the day, but I can meet you at 7 p.m. my time or at 6 p.m. my time, which then allows me to be available. But the issue I have, the problem that arose here was that I wasn't expecting anyone to book last minute like that in the evening. So it wasn't like, I wasn't ready for it, and since I wasn't ready for it or even thinking about it, I should block it off. And that's okay. But that's that. Happy that I hit quota. Still can still more room to grow. It technically is possible for me to hit the 3-month quota, which is like that, like the quota I had for month 1, month 2, as that I was getting ramped up, and month 3, which is I hope what I'm able to hit. But I'm banking my emotions to a worse outcome than what will occur, so that I don't get too over eager, because I know that tomorrow I have a meeting with the big account that potentially could be big, but they also might want to start small. So I want to be able to push them in up to a higher level without forcing them into it or coming off as too desperate. But so I think it's what is nice is the fact about this one is now that I have hit quota officially is like I can relax. I go like, no, I did my part. I don't need any more deals this month. So if nothing else closes and everyone has to reschedule, they don't want to, like, that's okay. And that's a better position to be in when having a conversation with an account that might be really large, because then it can be their decision at the end of the day, and they won't put up any resistance or defensiveness as a consequence of me being overeager and really wanting to get them on the highest level because I really need the sale in order for me to hit my quota. Like that's not who you want to buy from. You want to buy from someone who goes like, I don't actually need this. Like, it's up to you. Because then it is actually up to you, and then that gives them the space. And so I think I'm in a good position here. We'll see how it goes. Technically, Friday is a Good Friday holiday, so I don't have to work. But like I'm going, okay, so I have a call in the morning tentatively, and a call in the evening tentatively, like at 6. So it gives me something to do, adds structure to the day. Like I'm not working full 8 hours. But so that's that. And what else happened? I didn't really do much activity today because the deal closed in the morning. Oh, and then the 2 other demos both were a DQ. Like one person was actually technically I didn't hold it. No, I communicated with it. I'm gonna count it. The one person wasn't aware that it was a paid for service, and so when they found that out, even before cost, they're like, I don't even want to have this conversation. And then another person had like a $1.5 million minimums, which like the average that we can get is consistently over 350K, but we promise 350K, but still it's not meeting their criteria. So then it's nothing that they actually need. But then it was just, there was no eagerness because I had closed the deal. So then I was like, it has been not a waste of an afternoon, but I think I'm getting a bit too hard. Like I'm like, I hit quota. I closed the deal today. Like, because I think I don't want to get complacent and in a habit of not doing activity. Like I want to keep that up because that activity is what got me to this point. So if I stop the thing that got me to this point, once I've gotten to this point, the next month I won't be at the same point because I didn't do the things that got me there. I don't want to lose that. But we're still good. And yeah. It's been, I think it also would be different if right now it's 5 o'clock. Like I've still been on the computer looking at things, but it's just been like an unproductive work day. I don't know why I keep quotation marking, but I think it would be different if I didn't have the 9:15 this night one, because then I'm not thinking about it. If I thought right now my day was over, then I think there would be a pressure to keep working during the day and not, like even in my mind, I'm like, I closed a deal today, and I'm gonna host a demo at 9:15. Like I'm still going to be working. So then I can rationalize how I don't have to be doing work right now, which then decreases or increases the threshold to feel like I actually have to work during the day. I think that's a sentence that made sense. Regardless. Oh, also today I had a bunch of clementines and they're delicious. And look at this one. It's a perfect clementine. Like, look at the leaf. It's just like the emoji. So, with that, I will leave you off. What is the artistic way we could do? I'll put it right here. I'll talk to you later.